day trading education and high level trade analysis and dissection, you have come to the right place. My name is Pat Mitchell. I've been a professional day trader for the past 11 years plus, and I'm here to give you exactly that high level professional day trading education, all here for free on YouTube and on X. And tonight we are going to be going over a couple of bangers. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you my exact trades, my P&L, entries, exit strategy, the whole nine. Let's rock and roll, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Give me 1 sec as I fire up these charts. Let's do this. Okay, folks. So today was an interesting day. High conviction trade on the initial short. But before we get into that, I just want to give people that might be new to this channel a little bit of context. These blue levels that you see on the left-hand chart, that is the daily chart. That's where I get all my technical analysis from. And then on the right-hand black chart is the 1 minute chart. So on the daily chart, that's where I draw all of these levels. I snap these levels 30 minutes prior to the market open minimum. And then I develop trade plans that I do not deviate from. I already know what trades I'm going to take before the market opens. That never changes. That's why you see the consistency that you do on this channel and why you see erratic and inconsistent results on others, because a lot of people do not do that. They respond to scanners and news and all of that shit, where I am drilled down, I'm focused, I know exactly the trades I want to take, and once they trigger, I will execute them. So very simple trade plan here this morning. Let's go over SPY first. So this level here is a short. This level here is a long. And depending on what side triggers first would depend on how and what I'm going to trade. So let's say at the market open right here, it did not go up, it came down. I would have executed this long. It didn't do that though. At the open, it popped and it came up into this level. I executed the short. Now I have predefined risk and everything else in case it wanted to go further. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit further so then you guys can really see, is you're going to see a lot of entries here on this trade. This is a high conviction trade, and I'm going to explain why. And this is a really good piece of advice for people that are struggling. If you take a look at this daily chart, you're going to see this trend. It's really light, kind of faint pink. Even though we gapped up, and this is a lot of traders' number one failure, is they don't look at the daily chart. So number one, we are at the top of a range. So we came from lows and we have come up into a level of resistance. Whether it's touched that resistance or not, it's irrelevant. We have now gapped up. A lot of people will simply respond to a gap up and they'll execute any long opportunity they can. That's going to result in failures. So because, and this is what gave me the conviction in this trade, even though we gapped up, which is generally a sign of strength, we did not gap up over that trend. It did not have the strength. If you take a look at where we opened, why couldn't we open up a little bit higher? If it was truly strong, it would have gapped over that trend. It couldn't. That tells me it's cooked. It needs to pull to a lower support level first before it comes up. And the only support level first is here. So I know that, and I can take advantage of that. So at the open, when it pops into this level, every single opportunity I have on any type of a pop into that level, I execute it with high conviction. And that's what I did. So once it starts coming down, I pay myself into morning lows, and then I just trade into my target. And that is it, folks. On that trade, I locked in $12,681. Beautiful trade. And it didn't even really move that much. Moved a couple of points, few points max. And that's the type of gains that you can get off of options and trading the way I do. This strategy is super simple. It's not complicated at all. So now let's talk about the next trade. Let's talk about Qs. So Qs, I also wanted to short Qs. If you're not a stranger to this channel, you know what I've been talking about with Qs lately. So even though we gapped up, I wanted to short this. Now, I was focused up on SPY because of the extremely protected level that I was trading up against. It's a better trade. So that's why I focused on SPY. So I missed the initial short here as it came and popped up. That pop actually happened rather quickly and I missed it. Now, what I've talked about a million times before is this level, right? So that previous close, what I'm waiting for is a slice through. I want to see it disrespect that level. I want to see it slice through that level because guess what's going to happen next? Once it finds a bottom, it's going to pop up and it's going to retest that. And that's what I'm going to execute. I'm going to execute that retest. This is technical analysis 101. This is not complicated shit. Failed support then becomes resistance. Failed resistance then becomes support. Technical analysis 101. So I short that resistance test and I write it down into here. I pay myself the majority of my position and anything extra for a target coming in. So that's my target, but the moving average was actually here. I received full target on that. Full target. Absolutely fantastic trade. Even got an ad as it popped up here because we did not touch that moving average. If it doesn't touch a key level of support, it will test it. The odds dictate that it will test. So even though it might be coming up, it will be short-lived and it will come down and have to test that. Guys, I've been doing this shit a very long time. I have seen these things happen over and over and over and over again. I've seen one setup on one trade on support tests longer and probably more time than you've been trading. When I'm telling you these things, I really hope you're listening because you can take that shit to the bank. Been doing this, like I said, a long time, and it's a very easy, simple strategy. And if you want, oh, by the way, I locked in $9,531 on that trade. So pretty substantial day for 2 trades. And if you want to learn how to come do this properly and professionally and work with someone that has not just an entry strategy, most people will just give you an entry strategy. That's bullshit. That's not going to work. Entry strategy, exit strategy, management strategy, sizing strategy, and risk strategy, multiple risk strategies, all in one to combine to work this strategy. And that sounds like a lot, and it is, but it's not complicated. So come to tricktrades.com. And if not, you want to keep chasing your tail, by all means, that is your choice. That is your decision. I have 1,500 free videos for you to chase your tail with. Adios, folks. Have a great evening.